Hey, what's up, everybody? What's good? What's good? What's goody loo? What's Gucci? What's going on? What's going down? This is Thato, and this is the Bedroom Talk podcast. The episode number, I don't know. We don't keep track anymore because we are blowing up. We are doing big things. We are big now, okay? I said we had 5 listeners. I think we're about up to 7 now, I think. It was 6. I think it's 7 now. We have officially 7 listeners of the podcast, and that's great news. That's big things happening for the Bedroom Talk podcast, and I'm glad that it's happening the way it's happening. Ah, shit. How's everybody doing? How you guys doing? Uh, I think this is what this has become. It's just become me. Actually, that's what it was from jump, wasn't it? We took a detour, We thought it was gonna be that, but it wasn't. It came back to what it was supposed to be. But maybe it might be that again at some stage. I don't know. But right now, no. It is what it is. I gotta be honest. Today, one time, what podcast was it when I was like, I'm having a good time. I'm not having a good time today. I'm not having a good time. Why? Because it's cold. It's really cold, and people that know me know that I actually like the cold. So that's probably a lie. Okay, I actually do have something to talk about. I'm just messing around for like, I don't know. You know what happened one time? The deal I made with myself was to not like officially prepare, for the podcast. The deal was to not have anything written down. Just go at it, you know, and it's gonna come out the way it's supposed to come out. But one time I actually wrote like how it's gonna go down. Like, okay, I'm gonna talk about this, I'm gonna talk about that. And it was horrible. What did I write down? Oh no, it wasn't horrible. I had like a whole list of things to talk about. And I was okay, this is enough for the pod. I'll finish the podcast, I'll talk whatever. But like 20 no, I think it was 15 minutes. I'd already gone through everything. I'm like, oh, what the hell? So the key, the magic is unscripted ranting, because that way I just talk and then all of a sudden I'm done. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, here's the rant. It's the first rant today. I want to talk about. Okay, this is real. Many people indulge in this, but I'm uninformed when it comes. I don't think I am though. I think I don't think I'm completely uninformed. Okay, let's talk about it. I'm talking about the pipe. Okay, I'm talking about the pipe. I'm talking about the so many names for it. I'm talking about the hookah. Talking about the hookah. I'm talking about the oka pipe. I'm talking about the hubbly bubbly. Okay. I don't like how I just said that. I'm talking about the hubbly bubbly. I'm talking about the hookah. I'm talking about the oka. I'm talking about what yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. Why am I talking about it? Because it's been around. It's been around for a while. How long have you been on that pipe train? I just call it pipe. Okay, my word for it is pipe. Those other ones are too. I'm not certain which one is, the proper one for today, because it's been around for so long. Maybe, it kept evolving with the cool way that people refer to that thing. So I'll just call it the pipe. I think the pipe is where the consistency lies. It's been around for a while, the pipe. And who hasn't indulged in the pipe? Okay. Who hasn't? But why do I want to talk about it? I don't know. What What's with the pipe? It's one of the things that never went away. Why didn't that go away? So many things came and went, came and went. But when that thing came in, like the things that came with it are all gone now. Why? What? I don't get. It's not that I don't get it. It's curious, to have that one thing remain and everything else is gone. Why? Why did the pipe remain? People love the pipe. People love the pipe. I was about to say they love the pipe as much as they love Savannah, but Savannah's gonna come and go. I'm telling you right now. I mean, I don't think people really love Savannah, but I, I live in my room, okay? So Savannah is what everybody likes, and the pipe. But I bet you right now, at some point, the Savannah's gonna go away, and I think the pipe is gonna remain, given its history, because the pipe has been around, bro. The pipe has been around for a while. Now every the pipe is booming, and it's booming silently. No one talks about the pipe. It's not a thing. It's not something you mention. It just happens to be there. Like it becomes, it's a part of the it's not even part of the lifestyle, because all those things change. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if you guys see what I'm saying. The pipe, it's no longer a thing, but it's still there. It doesn't make sense. For example, no, I'm not gonna talk about Savannah again. It has to be something else, like something that used to be something, but it's not there anymore. And when it was there, people recognized it as something that you needed for for the good time, right? And then over time it went away. But the pipe, it never did that. Right now, you'll always find the pipe, but no one ever mentions the pipe. No one ever acknowledges the presence of the pipe. The only sign that you get about the pipe is every time. That's all you get. fucking, fucking every fucking what's the Instagram, everybody. It's there. That's all you know. No one talks about it. No one talks about the pipe. All we get is that's what you're going in hard. Oh fuck! What's with the pipe? What is with the pipe? I don't get it. I don't get it. And it's a rarity, dog, guys. It's unique. It doesn't even have it doesn't belong to what is it, a social, no, it's not even social standard or level, standard of living. It's not an upper thing, it's not a lower thing. It doesn't belong to either or neither. It just exists throughout the spectrum. Wherever you go, it's there, and it's not out of place. Wherever it is that you're trying to find yourself having a good time, you will find it there, and it's never out of place. There's never been anything like that. Come on, guys. Am I crazy or am I crazy? The pipe is unique. It's something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the pipe. I don't know what's going on with the pipe. If there's no at your party, your party's not happening, bro. You need to get yourself a pipe. And I had a pipe actually. A friend of mine and I bought a pipe. We bought a pipe. It was a tiny little pipe. And when we bought the pipe, I think it was, I don't think so. Maybe it was like round 2. I don't know if round 2 makes stage 2. Oh no. Yeah, stage 2, because it first came in, bam, the pipe, the pipe, the pipe, the pipe, the pipe, the pipe, when it was still being mentioned, right? And then there was a time where it chilled out a bit, but it was still acknowledged. That's when we got the pipe. And then some guy stole it and disappeared, whatever. I wasn't bothered. But then as soon as it became, like, I thought it was gone, right? Because when that guy stole it, I was like, what if these things come and go? I think it's over with the pipe. How wrong was I? The pipe remains. Oh, how do you do it? Hey, the girlies love the pipe. Dog with the nails. I think, maybe the nails is why they love the pipe. Okay, I'm hearing a delay. I don't know what's going on. Technical difficulties. Why am I hearing a delay? It's weird. What if? Deal with it. The ladies love the pipe. I have to tell you that. I think they love the pipe because of what it does for the nail job. I think it showcases the nails better than anything. You know, fucking grabbing that pipe. You know, is that it, ladies? Is it the nails? Smoke is cool. Like smoke, not smoking, but like smoke. You know, that's why you have smoke when people perform on stage, and there's smoke. You know, that's why you have people vaping and stuff. You know, because like smoke is cool. You think it's like a childish thing, but it isn't. Like bubbles, you know, blowing bubbles. How kids love bubbles. Smoke is like that, but for adults as well. Maybe young adults. If you smoke cigarettes, is it okay? Nah, but it might be that for some people. Or is that how it starts? Oh shit! Do you smoke cigarettes for the for what it removes? I don't smoke cigarettes, but here's okay. Let's go in a straight line. Is it the smoke or is it what it does? Why the cigarettes? Because I understand with the vape pens and the pipe. That's all about the smoke. Smoke is cool. Everybody likes smoke. It's like bubbles for adults. Excuse me. But now with the cigarettes, yeah, I think the cigarettes it's about the feeling. But like the feeling was never there. That's another thing with the cigarettes. The feeling was never there to begin with. Wait, no. Wait. Does a cigarette introduce a high or does it remove a craving? As far as I know, it removes the craving. When you crave cigarettes to get rid of the feeling of wanting a cigarette. Unlike with weed, or yeah, you smoke the weed to get the feeling. You know, the neutral for weed is when you don't smoke it, right? Unless you like smoke it a lot and then you adopt the new neutral of being high all the time. That's another thing. But like the neutral, if you never smoke weed, you don't need to smoke weed unless you want to. But with cigarettes, it's the other way around, right? As soon as you start smoking, then you need the cigarette to get rid of the feeling that it introduced. Yeah, the game is removing the feeling that the cigarette brought. Am I right? Smokers, come on. Am I lying or am I lying? What's going on? I think that's what it is. You smoke to get rid of the feeling that the cigarette caused you to have. Wait, I was talking about smoke, like the actual cloudy smoke. Ah man, What was I saying about that? Yeah, if what's the cigarette about? Yeah, what's the cigarette about? Is it about the cloud or is it about the feeling? Because if it's about the feeling, it doesn't make sense because the feeling was never there. You never needed to remove the feeling until you introduced the feeling. And then as soon as you introduce the feeling, then you need to remove the feeling with that thing that introduced the feeling in the first place. So that doesn't make sense. So I think in the beginning, it was about the cloud, the bubbles. You saw the bubbles coming out of people's mouths. And you're like, I want to have bubbles coming out. And cigarettes have, okay, now I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't smoke. This is all speculation. You saw everybody coming with the bubbles. And you're like, I also want bubbles. I also want bubbles, you know? But oh shit, I think I cracked it. Because cigarette came first before everybody else, before the pipe, before the vapes, right? So it was the only bubble maker for adults. So that's the only way adults were getting the bubbles. So everybody was smoking cigarettes. But because of that thing that I just spoke about, the thing that it introduces, as soon as the other things came through, it was tough to let that go. The original bubble maker, because it had baggage. You couldn't let it go because of the bags that he put on you. You couldn't, just abort that and go to the other one. Does the pipe do the same? Is it tobacco in the pipe? Or do you have options whether you get tobacco or not? I don't know. I think some of them do have tobacco. Oh, but like you smoke the pipe like you do like a cigar. You don't like inhale, right? Or do you inhale? But if you do inhale, why does it have tobacco? Ah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. I would love to. I said I don't smoke, but like it's not like I have anything against it other than the obvious. But like I would like to like smoke. Here's why I would like to smoke. I won't. I can't. Not that I won't. It's very tough for me. I can't do it. I can't do it. Here's why I think I don't want like okay, what if here's the only reason I would wanna smoke cigarettes. I'm talking about cigarettes, not the pipe. Or I don't think even the vape has that thing. You know what I love about cigarettes? The the um, the community of cigarette smokers. I know this isn't a new idea or a new discussion, but like, okay, there's two things. Number one is that one, the community of cigarette smokers. How if you smoke a cigarette, it's almost impossible for you not to be able to make friends anywhere you go. As long as there's someone who's smoking cigarettes, wherever you go, you can shoot it up however, dog. Just put out a cigarette. Hey, bro, lighter. Ah, cool, dog. I don't have a lighter. Ah, shit. How did you get your thing a light? Ah, I saw some other guy. Ah, come on, let's do that two dicks touching thing, and then we both smoking. Then you just hanging out with this guy you don't even know. Even with the ladies, if you don't have the balls, you don't have the game, you can find a lady smoking there. Something like, hey, can I have a lighter? And then the ladies always come prepared. So she pull out some pink fucking lighter, and it's probably like a big. And smoking is one thing. I don't think there's like, styles. Whatever. I'm getting off the thing I'm trying to talk about. Excuse me. I like that part of it. How you can just spark up a conversation with anyone. Anywhere. You know? I've always been envious of that. Always, 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 always. It's very tough to start a conversation for no reason. But that cigarette, dog, it's always the icebreaker. I'm always envious of that. That's why I'm saying it's not the same with the vapes, because you never need a lighter for the vape. You never need a lighter for that lighter. You know? And no one ever judges someone who doesn't have a lighter. Isn't that weird? That community is different. It's a beautiful community. I would love to be a part of something like that. You don't get judged, bro, if you don't have a lighter. It's not like you're begging, because everybody understands you lose lighters all the time. Like, why can't, like, there's so many things that need that sense of community, but they don't have it. It's a very unique thing to the smokers. Okay, that's number one. Number two is it's okay, I don't have a word for it, but I can explain. Like, you know, when you're waiting somewhere outside, of course outside, it's a good for people who are conscious about the positioning of their hands when they're standing somewhere, you know. That's me. I don't know if people have that same problem, but like if I'm standing, I'm not sitting, or maybe even if I'm sitting, but I'm outside in public, it's a struggle as to what my hands are doing, especially if there's someone approaching or if there's people around in general. Like what my hands are doing, it's a big problem for me. Trust. The best thing is to put my hands in my pockets, which is, you know, but I don't like putting my hands in my pocket because sometimes I have to lift up my top, whether I'm wearing a t-shirt or a sweater, in order to get to my because I don't sag my pants, and I I don't wear a sweater or a t-shirt or a jersey or a hoodie that doesn't go well below my belt line. My brother and I make fun of each other. If if you're wearing something and you lift your hands, put your hands above your head, like all the way up, like put your hands way up high. And if your top rises high enough that you can see your belly, that's a no. Yeah, I can't do that. I cannot wear anything that if I lift my hands up, you can see my belly, my stomach area. I take it as far as you shouldn't be able to see my belt if I'm wearing a belt. You shouldn't be able to see my belt. So everything needs to go below my waistline, well below. And putting my hands in my pockets negates all that. I have to lift the thing and it looks weird, okay? That's my thing, okay? No judgment. So that's why putting my hands in my pocket is a problem. But if I was a smoker, bro, if I was smoking, get that cigarette. I don't have a lighter. I need a sound effect. Lil Wayne sound effect. Right? And I'm just sitting there, man. You know, with this, you can't see me, but I'm doing the two finger cigarette thing there. Right, just standing there looking cool. The ladies walking by, like, hey, what's going on, lady? Hey, you're doing something. It's better than being on your phone, because that's what most people do sometimes. Just pull out your phone and just be there with your phone. I don't think that works. Wait, I'm thirsty. Hold on. Yeah, what's going on? Right? I don't think the cell phone does that. The smartphone does it as well as the cigarette doesn't. The cigarette kills it, bro. The cigarette is amazing for that. You just it's great, dog. Just yeah. And then when someone approaches you, you can just put it out. Putting it out is also another cool thing. You just put it out, dog. I wouldn't throw it on the ground. I would always put it up, put it out against something. I'd find like something in, like, you know, put it up against that thing, and then when it's off, and then I think that's cooler. But I don't smoke. I don't know, it'd be cool if I did. What am I talking about? How far have you gone here? That's decent. Not bad. That's not bad for a podcast. Okay, I was trying to avoid this, but I don't know why I was avoiding it. But for once on the Bedroom Talk podcast, let's talk about what everybody else is talking about. And I think this is a one-time thing, but I will, because it was suggested by a valued listener. Shout out. So I, why is it so tough for me to bring it up? I want to talk about that lady over there. That lady that Aubrey Graham. Is it Aubrey or is it Audrey? I think it's Aubrey. If it's making you upset that I'm getting it wrong, you deserve to feel like that. Okay, so that lady over there, that Aubrey Graham, allegedly, um, f- had relations with sexual relations with you know the story. I mean, she was engaged, blah blah blah, and here's my because I saw people talking about how the fact that she was already engaged for like 8 years, that's a problem on its own, you know? And she was like, dude, come on. Are we doing this or are we doing this? 8 years, dog. That's because an engagement is a promise, bro. You know? Like, dude, I'm gonna marry you. But like if you're dating someone, right? The possibility of marriage is there. It's always there. It's like always, if you're with someone and you're adults and it's working out, the possibility of you guys getting married is always there. The possibility, it's no matter what, it's always there. The possibility of getting married. But as soon as you propose, you're saying, okay, I'm ready for it to happen. Right? If she's with you, she's already, it's not saying she wants to marry you, but like she's already with you, bro. And then as soon as you propose, that's like, okay, I'm ready for it to be that. So proposing and then 8 years, dog. What's going on? What is that about? You could have just been like chilling. You're not ready. But we don't know the story. You don't know the full story. Maybe it was her idea. You never know, right? Probably not, but let's just leave that open. But I want to talk about Aubrey or Audrey. Who is it? Is it Aubrey or is it Audrey? Nah, I'm not gonna Google that shit. It's Aubrey. Aubrey Graham. I want to talk about him. Aubrey, here's what I think. Cause everybody, I always tell people that I think I've said it before on the podcast even. You don't need to be a fan of Aubrey to know Aubrey. That's how fucking on that guy is. You don't need to be a fan. You can't say my favorite rapper is Aubrey. It doesn't make sense. You know? You come on, dog. Your favorite no, dog, it doesn't work. You can't say your favorite rapper is Aubrey. That guy is above, it's beyond that. You can choose between fucking Kendrick, J. Cole. I'm a huge J. Cole guy. I used to be a Kendrick guy, but I don't know. He just went weird for some reason. J. Cole is right. But with Aubrey, it's pointless. You don't need to tell us that you're a fan of Aubrey. If you aren't, I'm not saying you're the problem, but you're the problem. Okay, I'm not a fan of Aubrey, but it's impossible to say he's not what he is. You can't say he's not that because he is that. Okay. Here's because I've been everybody follows up. Here's what I think. Aubrey has a problem. This is not me judging Aubrey because if you can, you can, dog. And he's one of the few guys that does it right. You know, with all the shit that we've been hearing about the guys that quote can, they never do it right. There's always some unwilling party that shows up at a later stage, and Aubrey seems to come at it at a different angle, the proper angle, unless something comes up later. But anyway, Aubrey, like, here's what I think that guy does. I think that guy goes on Instagram, right? And he scrolls through Instagram and he's like, God damn. God damn. That's it. GAT. That's not it. GOD. It's God damn. GAT. Damn. Right? He goes on Instagram and goes, God damn. He sees the cheeks, right? Everybody goes to Instagram and sees the cheeks. Aubrey goes to Instagram and he sees the cheeks. But because you are, like, picture this, right? Everybody, ladies, everyone. You're scrolling through Instagram, you see cheeks. You're like, oh man, those are some cheeks right there. I mean, I've seen cheeks before, but these are cheeks. These are cheeks. These are cheeks, man, you know? And if you're Aubrey, that is not unattainable to you consensually because you're Aubrey. Some other guys, they it's hard for them to differentiate because they are who they think they are. It's attainable no matter what. But with Aubrey, he's a nice guy like that. So I think that guy does that. I think that guy goes and he sees the cheeks. I'm not talking about the engaged lady's cheeks specifically. I'm talking about cheeks in general on the gram. And he sees the cheeks. I'm like, yo, I actually can get those cheeks. I can get them because I'm Aubrey Graham. And then he does whatever he can do to get the cheeks. I don't want to give examples, but the internet is free and open. Just look up this guy's actual cheek history. It's very clear, bro. It's clear, like, just sees the cheeks and it's like, yo, those are some cheeks, bro. And everything just becomes like a, what do they call that thing when you edit where it makes like dark shadows or shadows around and then in the middle you can see what's going on, like that James Bond thing where there's a circle and then James Bond in the middle and then he points the gun at you. I think that's what happens. He just scrolls through Instagram and then cheeks. That's all he sees, the cheeks. Everything around the cheeks. Fuck it. Forget it. And then Aubrey does the things and then the cheeks arrive and then bam, bam, bam. It's all that. And you cannot judge that. Especially since he's been doing it the right way. Arguably. With this one. But like, it's evident. To me anyway. Aubrey just finds cheeks online and be like, yo, I want those cheeks. And then he goes, yo, excuse me, lady. I don't want to say that I want your cheeks, but your cheeks caught my attention. I'm not saying you should give me your cheeks because I'm Aubrey, but I would like your cheeks. I think that's how he does it. And then like, well, I mean, come on, who wouldn't? If I had cheeks and Aubrey said he would, but given his history, I don't think I would anymore. Maybe 5 years ago, Aubrey came up to me and said he wanted my cheeks. I was like, you know what? I think you can have my cheeks, Aubrey. But now I know he's just about the cheeks. Unless you do what the other lady did. Okay, I'm not gonna say she did it, but like, unless you fall into that situation where you make it permanent, it's not all about the cheeks. Because even that, if you look at it, the similarities, come on. It's all about the cheeks, bro. It's all about the cheeks. No judgment though. But I think it's tough though. I think it's tough. Some people might think, oh, that's cool, you can get whatever cheeks you want. I don't think it's good for little not little. What am I saying? I don't think it's good for Mr. Graham there. I don't think in the long run, it's tough though. Yeah, but maybe the other thing is also tough, finding that one cheek, that one pair of cheeks for the rest of your life. Someone said, I know it's not about money, but someone said those two guys, the two rich guys, Gates and Jeff, I mean, those guys couldn't keep it together. I mean, dude, what am I gonna do? Nah, I'm kidding. I'm a nice guy, okay? I'm a nice guy, okay? Okay, I think that's it. How long have we done? I put away the timer because it fucks with me. Okay, I think that's good enough for podcast. Oh my god. All right, thank you everybody for listening. I appreciate it. The podcast is growing. I think I don't want to say what I'm not gonna say what I'm planning anymore because that's a very tricky thing to do, especially when you've committed to like doing something like every Tuesday I have to do this shit, and then you never know what might happen tomorrow, right? And if you say I'm gonna do this right, but let me just say what I want. I would love to do to at some point. How many episodes are we on now? I think it's about 6, 7. Um, we need to at some stage the gears need to go up. Let's just put it like that. We need to switch up the gears, and it goes without saying that's just something that needs to happen. Thank you everybody for listening. What did that lady say? I'm not gonna say it's disrespectful. Ah, go lungi like a pie.